Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. Do not be fooled by mainstream news. The World Economic Forum has warned us many times of a global cybersecurity attack on the financial system. This would put an end to the debt-based economic model once and for all, ushering in a new era of finance. XRP, XLM, XDC. U.S. banks prepare for cyber attacks after latest Russia sanctions. Now, I believe whoever causes the catastrophe to happen that's going to bring in the new financial system, it's going to be the World Economic Forum. A lot of people believe it's going to be a global blackout throughout the entire world. Other people feel it's going to be an internet outage around the entire world as well. But we know a major event has to happen to bring in the new financial system. World Economic Forum already had a simulation for that on their website. Shit is going down. They need offline network to send money. It's called XPOP from Ripple. So maybe it is going to be a massive internet outage because XRP could run offline. It could still move money. That's why it's going to be a major factor inside of that new financial system. World Economic Forum says these guys GMI, AVAX, EWT, NEAR, XRP, SOL, XLM. And anytime the World Economic Forum talks, they tie it to energy usage, Web3's potential for climate action, on-chain carbon credits. Carbon credits are going to become more and more important very soon. I feel if you want to continue living the life the way you do now, you will have to buy carbon credits to offset your carbon footprint in the future. That's why you need to enrich yourself while you still can. Hopefully, Ripple doesn't actually assist the evil World Economic Forum in adopting and employing this technology. Klaus Schwab is an evil man who was mentored by Kissinger. Please, God, let this technology be the Trojan horse that breaks the grip of the tyrannical globalists. And that would be great if Ripple's tech was a Trojan horse that didn't allow CBDCs to enslave the world. The strategy of making Ripple appear to be the victim is a good one. The reality is that it's protected by the IMF, BIS, and World Economic Forum. Now, we know Brad has met with Christine Lagarde on multiple occasions, and we know that Ripple is definitely going to be tied into that new financial system. A lot of people don't like the idea of that. Bitcoin maxis will tell you to sell your XRP and buy Bitcoin so you could stay free from a CBDC. That's just all fantasy at this point. That will never happen. An alternative society is not going to happen. But the thing is, I feel that Ripple may be out there doing some good. Maybe they are the Trojan horse in all of this. CBDCs are coming. They are a direct response to the threat that Bitcoin poses. Governments have no choice but to implement CBDCs in a feeble attempt to stop Bitcoin adoption. They will lose. Bitcoin wins. Let me tell you something right now. Bitcoin is not winning anything. They know where all the world's Bitcoin is. Anybody stuck in Bitcoin needs to get out of it as soon as possible. If Bitcoin does another run up, get out of it and stay away from it because I believe everything moving forward in the future is going to be based on utility. Project Turbulin is a CBDC prototype with privacy features, and the purpose is to implement and prototype some of the features of eCash 2.0 proposed by researchers David Chaum and Thomas Moser. And they have a solution that would keep a CBDC private. They wouldn't be able to track our transactions. It's a matter of if governments and countries want to adopt a privacy featured CBDC. But most of these countries are already on board with the World Economic Forum. Most of our leaders throughout the world believe in Klaus Schwab. You see the G20, they're walking around with those clown costumes on like they're the most important people in the world when they're out there trying to take over the world. The fact of the matter is this, though. If we could stay away from a CBDC or get a privatized CBDC, I'd be on board for privacy, but I don't want to have a system that enslaves the world. Saul Alinsky's 8 levels of control to create a socialist nation. Healthcare, control healthcare and you control the people. Poverty, increase the poverty levels as high as possible. Poor people are easier to control and will not fight back if you are providing everything for them to live. Debt, increase the debt to an unsustainable level. That way you are able to increase taxes and this will produce more poverty. Gun control. Remove the ability to defend themselves from the government. That way you are able to create a police state. Welfare. Take control of every aspect of their lives, food, housing, and income. Education. Take control of what people read and listen to. Take control of what children learn in school. Religion. Remove the belief in God from the government and schools. Class warfare. Divide the people into the wealthy and the poor. This will cause more discontent and it will be easier to tax the wealthy with the support of the poor. It sounds exactly like the society we're living in now. We know that they're already trying to crash out the current financial system. They're going to they're going to put a lot of people in debt also with inflation. Gun control, they always come after guns. They don't want anyone holding a gun unless it's criminals at this point. But the thing is, this is already happening throughout the world. And they're pushing this agenda more and more all the time. And they always want to keep us divided. You know, inflation is skyrocketing, food is going up, everything, gas is going up. But you know what isn't? TVs. You know why? They want us watching and staying distracted. The Great Reset is unfolding. Digital ID will be introduced in 2023. CBDC is scheduled for 2024. Mandatory vaccine will be enforced by the WHO in 2024, superseding national sovereignty. The writing is on the wall. Globalists will not stop unless the people stop them. You need to stay awake and see what's going on around you. A world where corporations and oligarchs completely control every aspect of your lives, food, info, energy, etc. A dystopian digital surveillance hellscape, biggest threat to everyone on Earth. Globalists are waging war against the people of Earth. Fight, or you will be a slave. And that's exactly what's going on right now. And we're at the early signs of it. No one is coming to save us. The army and police are drones that will follow orders. Majority of politicians and governments are corrupt and complicit in the Great Reset. We only have each other. Tell everyone you know and prepare yourselves for what's to come. And I feel if you are not getting along with someone at this point over politics, you need to stop that. Because the thing is, you turn on CNN, you're fed one story. You turn on Fox, you're fed another story. You need to think for yourself. See what's going on around you. They're not even telling you the whole story. I can't believe Fox even mentioned the Great Reset. But then again, the BlackRock commercials are gone off of Fox, so maybe that's why. But some people throughout the world are fighting back. We see protests in country after country. Always get in touch with your representatives as well. Let them be informed. Maybe some of them don't even know what's really going on, especially if they're new to Washington. But the people that have been embedded in Washington for a long time, believe me, they're all on board with the same agenda, the Great Reset and the New World Order. Lapses in strategies to tackle COVID-19 this year continue to create the perfect conditions for a deadly new variant to emerge, the World Health Organization's Director General Tedros Adhanom said on Friday. So they're already saying that there could be another variant, which means another whole set of boosters. Listen, right from day one, I knew there was something wrong with this. That's why I never took the jab. This is definitely not news, but good news. Ripple has confirmed the creation of a private CBDC on the XRP ledger in order to offer central banks transaction privacy and control over their currency. So maybe if you're rich in the future, you could get onto the private ledger. Maybe you could create a ledger for yourself because I've seen this. Also, a sidechain is a separate network connected to the XRP ledger that allows XRP and other tokens to pass between the two. A sidechain may be configured as a public or private ledger. So maybe we could control our own private ledger. especially if you have money in the future. That could be an option, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on this. I want to know your thoughts on this. Put it in the comments down below. Because the thing is, I always like to keep you informed, keep you awake to what's going on, but I'm very open-minded. I read your comments and I always try to, figure out exactly what you're thinking as well. I like to keep people awake. That's what it comes down to. And I don't know everything. I'm a retail investor just like all of you. I invest in XRP just like all of you. If you get wrecked, I get wrecked as well. I'll never talk about a crypto I don't hold on this channel, period. And the thing is, because I'm a retail investor and I don't know everything, some of you could sometimes enlighten me a little bit, and I'm open to that all the time. So, what do you think? Do you think if we get rich in the future, we could possibly use a private ledger to make transactions? Maybe the government doesn't see all of our transactions because I believe a lot of people are about to become poor and we're about to become very rich off of our XRP. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one, and I appreciate all of you. Have a great night.